Hey, good afternoon. I'm Stephanie Jordan. I'm glad that you are here joining me. I'm going to read Psalm 138. I will give you thanks with all of my heart. I will sing praises to you before the gods. I will bow down toward your holy temple and give thanks to your name for your loving kindness and your truth. For you have magnified your word according to all your name. On the day I called, you answered me. You made me bold with strength in my soul. All the kings of the earth will give thanks to you, O Lord, when they have heard the words of your mouth, and they will sing of the ways of the Lord. For great is the glory of the Lord. For though the Lord is exalted, yet he regards the lowly, but the haughty he knows from afar. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me. You will stretch forth your hand against the wrath of my enemies, and your right hand will save me. The Lord will accomplish what concerns me. Your loving kindness, O Lord, is everlasting. Do not forsake the works of your hands. One thing I love about the Psalms is I feel like you get such a rich picture of God's character, of who he is, right? And this Psalm 138, I feel like you get to see this so much, just his faithfulness through this and his favor for us. So it says, I will give thanks to you with all my heart, and I will sing praises to you before the gods. Here's one thing that I think is interesting, okay? So God never, ever doesn't acknowledge that there are other gods. There are just no other gods above him, right? Because he says in the Ten Commandments, I am the Lord your God. You shall serve no other gods, right? He acknowledges it there. This in Psalms, I will sing praises to you before the gods. We see that. We see Baal. We see Ashtaroth. We see these other gods that these people worship. Today we have money, we have self, we have tons of gods, but none are the God of all creation. None are the God of angel armies. None are the Most High. None are able to save and give us redemption. What a glorious God we serve. I will bow down toward your holy temple and give thanks to your name for your loving kindness and your truth. We know that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through him. So what glorious truth he has given us and consistent loving kindness. He sent Jesus because of his love. You have magnified your word according to all of your name. So this word, the Bible, right? This cover to cover is magnifying his name. It is teaching us his character. I always say that hanging out in scripture is like grill out time with God. It is absolutely critical that we acknowledge who God is by who he tells us he is, not by who we want to make him up to be. On the day I called, you answered me. You made me bold with strength in my soul. How many times have you called out to God, but you really weren't looking for him? You just wanted him to genie for you and work things out for you. But he had glory in mind. His glory. We can't handle glory. He had his glory in mind, but he answered. He came when you called and made you, and he makes us bold with strength in our soul. And then it goes on to talk about the kings of the earth will give thanks to the Lord. And we have heard the words of your mouth, and they will sing all the ways of the Lord, for great is the glory of the Lord. Don't we love it when we hear people in power acknowledge God and his ways? Don't we have this sense of like, whew, thankfully they understand who the Lord is. Though the Lord is exalted, he regards the lowly, but the haughty he knows from afar. He regards those that are struggling. He cares for those that are walking through hurts and pains and suffering. It's when our ego and our arrogance and our pride swells within us, God is like, they don't need me. They don't need me. So he knows them from afar. They'll walk in the midst of trouble. You will revive me. How many times have you felt that way? Like you're walking through, you're struggling, you're having some issues, but God just strengthens you, right? You're able to face it. You find yourself walking through it and you're like, wow, this is really stinking cool. Your right hand will save me. The Lord will accomplish what concerns me. You do know that he cares so much about you, that he desires to accomplish your purpose that he set out and designed for you. Healing is what will get you to the place where you understand his purpose for your life. If you will know that you are accepted, you are loved, you are purposeful, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, you are set for a reason here on earth, and you were bought with a price, you will understand that he will accomplish what concerns you, because no one else can do it like you do. No one else can fulfill what he has called you to do. You're not an accident. You weren't just showing up for no reason. You were designed with a purpose. Your loving kindness, O Lord, is everlasting. It never ends. What a glorious promise. I hope today that you can find thanksgiving and God's favor, that you can see his faithfulness, his loving kindness, his desire to be with you. And that's why he sent Jesus, to give us the redemption that we needed, because sin creates debt to death, and death is always going to come and collect. And so Jesus took on our sin supernaturally, because sin is supernatural. It only plays out in the flesh, but it starts supernaturally. And he supernaturally took on our sin, and so death came for him, because death could not have come for him any other way. And because of that work of Jesus, we can see God's everlasting love. He loves you so much. I hope you leave today knowing that you are loved. I'll see you later.